So this is a video that I've wanted to make for like a long time. Since the beginning of my channel, since before I even started a YouTube channel, this was the sort of content that I wanted to make because as both a woman and someone who is physically disabled, it's just there aren't a lot of people who look like me or are like me out there talking about sort of what it's like to be me in a sense of how you look physically and fitting in and these sort of societal expectations that are put on women in general and people who are physically disabled. You know what I mean? I never really had an idol, if you will, someone in media, pop culture to look up to kind of help me understand what I should do or who to be. I never really had a role model in that sense. I either had a disabled person who was a guy, or I had a really awesome like lady, like say Xena or Buffy or like one of them. You know what I mean? But I never really had both. I think it's safe to say, although I know it is often an unpopular opinion, but yes, media and that sort of thing, they put really ridiculous standards on both men and women physically. I'm not denying that. But when you look at the sort of things that are enforced on women, it's like so much more intense than it is on guys. Even if you think of your standard general sitcoms on TV, 90% of them are like really hot chick with average looking guy. And I mean like average, like I could run into them at the supermarket because he just looks like a normal dude, whereas she's like a 10 out of 10 would recommend. That makes it really hard for women because when you're watching or you're reading or you're doing whatever, when you see all these like really hot, perfect women, it's like, I want to look like that, because who doesn't want to look like that? And then it has the potential to be even harder for those of us that are physically disabled because, you know, no matter how badly you maybe want to look like that, you can't. Like, there is nothing you can do to change it. No matter what I do, I'm never going to walk down a runway, you know? And the unfortunate thing about something like body positivity is that even though maybe you have like a really great family or you have really great friends or whatever that may be, you have like a system that supports you, and that's fantastic and great. But at the end of the day, it's a really personal journey, and you can do it, and you can do it alone. Maybe they can help you or they can support you, but body positivity has to be something that you find for yourself, and it has to be rooted in yourself. Your strength has to come from you because, and maybe this sounds pessimistic, but then no one can take it away from you if you did it yourself. And as much as I wish I could, I can't tell you how to be confident, and I can't tell you how to be body positive. All I can tell you is how I've done it, and maybe offer some words of encouragement so that you may find it too, because honestly, I don't care what body you were born in, what you look like, what you dress like, whatever, you deserve it. You deserve to look in the mirror in the morning and be like, damn, son. And that's how it should be. And it's so sad that it gets so taken away from us in a way, and then it's also sad that, you know, once you put it back, so many other people try to like take it away from you and call you conceited or whatever, but that is an argument for a different day. One of the main ways that I was kind of able to become body positive, it's kind of just accepting what is and what isn't. You know what I mean? Not everyone was built like Kate Moss, and you can't change that. You cannot change the structure, your skeleton of your body. It is what it is. And I think the sooner you are able to just accept it for what it is, the sooner you will be able to find your own body confidence. Stop looking at your body for what it isn't and start looking at it for what it is. And I know that I am plagiarizing this line from somewhere. I've seen it in like a million different YouTube things and spoken words and that sort of thing, but it is so true. Your body is a temple and you are the God that it serves. You only get one body. It is here. It is what you got. It's what you get. And it's so important to love it and treat it like that temple. Look at it for all of its unique nuances and things that you have that other people don't have. And at the end of the day, those things are what make you you. I have like really long arms. Like, my arms are the longest part of my entire body. I am an orangutan. That is the joke, that I am orangutan Abby. And that's great. Like, if I didn't have super long arms, I would not be able to do half the things that I do. So personally, my super long, super bowed arms are kind of fab. If I had proportionately sized arms, I would be screwed. Some people might say that I have a really super big nose, but you know what? If I didn't have a big nose, I would not be able to star in Funny Girl someday. So, like, thank you, big nose. Now I get to be Fanny Bryce. And another sort of line that I'm plagiarizing from somewhere, and another cliche, but that cliche that confidence is sexy is so true. If I can use myself as an example again, I wasn't pretty until I thought I was pretty. That sounds terrible, but I'm going to compare two pictures for you here. My first picture is when I met Demi Lovato. Now, if you know me at all, you know that Demi Lovato is like my god among men. I just like love her. I love Demi Lovato so much. And I met her 2 years ago, and that wasn't even a particular time where I like felt bad about myself. Like, I was fine. I was neutral about the whole Abby experience. But if you look at this picture, like, it's not particularly a good picture of me. I just look very neutral and very like blah, whatever. Jump to this past February, where I met Dita Von Teese. Now, ignore how similar we look in this picture because we have almost the exact same skin tone and the exact same hair color and the exact same makeup, and it's very funny. I love Dita, and I ended up looking like her. But just look at me in these two pictures. I am the same person. They're like a year and a half apart, but I look so different because in one of them, I'm just kind of like existing, and in the other one, I was like, we're gonna look cute today. I'm gonna look fierce. We're gonna do my makeup great. I'm gonna be a hot bitch. And you can tell that I feel that way in that Dita picture because it is so much better than my Demi Lovato picture. And really, like, that's the secret. That's it. There we go. Busted. When you see a picture of someone who looks fierce, it's because they know that they're fierce. So the moment you accept yourself for what a babe you are, the hotter you're gonna be. And I realize that this was a short video, and I realize that some people might think of this video as pointless, but this is just the kind of thing that I have always wanted on my channel because I get asked, like IRL, because I'm a disabled girl and I, wear black lipstick and I dress however I want to dress, I get asked how I do it. How do I just, like, not crumble under the weight of being a disabled person the way that everyone expects me to? And it's because I know that I am more than just the way people perceive disability. I know that I have it in me to be, like, a 10 out of 10 every day. And it's not about anyone else. It's not about how anyone else sees me. And it's not about, breaking that sort of public perception of disability. It's about doing that for myself. It's about being the best Abby on the outside and on the inside every day for me because I have learned to love and to accept me and this, like, weird skeleton that I was given because it's weird, but that's okay. If I didn't have this super weird skeleton, I wouldn't be here. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and you subscribe if you have not already. I'll see you next time. Bye!